Either we play for the draw.
I think it was alright there for being on 3 land for that long.
Yeah. I guess if what you won now, you won 2-1.
Yeah.
So I guess it depends on tiebreakers. I guess.
Or
Yeah, that's what I mean. It depends on tiebreakers. Because well, I mean, Grant's won the first prize, but for second, it depends on tiebreakers.
I don't know if he has one. Have you lost? No.
Nah.
Alright, champ. Alright, champ. Alright, son. In practice, mate, I was kicking your ass.
Yeah.
Oh, I did.
The deck has been kind to me because it's so absurd. It's how my strategy for all my decks
I
work.
had like the god draw. It was,
Anyway,
I had,
deck tech
starting
time.
hand was 4 lands, a Bile Blight, a Crackling Doom, and a Mardu Charm. I'm like, I'm not getting rid of this. It's just like, I don't care if I've got no creatures. I'm just going to slowly kill
And
your
people,
player,
this
your
will go
character
up on
base, and
YouTube. So deck tech, so please judge.
Well, the
Please.
thing is, that's the thing is like, if I can kill your early aggression, it's like
Will do.
just literally running on nothing.
Our very first feature, deck check.
Barbite.
Yeah, I'll put the.
And yeah, that bar was just
Cool.
Yeah, because I scried into a second one, and I was like, cool. And
I
was like,
did
bye-bye
have
the
one in
first
sideboard.
one,
I
and
took
was
it
like,
out.
oh,
I'm not sure if I actually want to keep it or not because it seems like I wasn't reliably getting to
Yeah, you
9
did
mana.
say
Like
that
if I
happened.
reliably get to that much mana, I tend to just wealth and win. Like I don't tend to get to. I get to like 6 or 7 maybe through just like sieges and stuff. But it tends to be play dictate, get like 15 mana, then wealth for loads. I don't tend to sort of get like 10 and not get a wealth that does lots of damage. But
we're in 1-1.
it was in my sideboard until this morning, until this afternoon when I took it out.
I literally, I pretty much.
I think it was
had a
for
handful of
Dragon
removal.
Lords because I obviously
So
didn't have any
against
Dragon's
this
cards
deck,
in
it's
here.
like, I don't care if I've got no creature to hit you back with. I'm just killing all characters, and you can't really do much against that after that. At that point, and I'm just. Then once I got to the point where I was like, Mardu Charm on your turn, get Warriors, swing, Sidisi, Wingmate Rock. Really at that point. Sidisi. Mate, Sidisi's really good. Got me the Elspeth pretty much, and it's just like.
Oh, how about that?
I really don't know
Also,
what I was going to do
with
against
the
green, red.
decks in the current
And
meta, there
also
doesn't seem to be that many
red
running
aggro.
an absurd amount of planeswalkers.
Really
Like it seems to be
looking
just
forward to
board
finding
wipe
out.
is good enough, but I might be wrong about that. But I don't seem to see that many decks where they run many planeswalkers anymore, so I don't think it's
Crackling Doom.
as good as just like more
Completely
Cruxes or
avoids
more
it.
Enter Facilities if it was white.
Obviously, like occasionally, I mean, I've got the removal to deal with it. Be it I have to take 3 or I don't. The Thunderbreaks aren't really I mean, obviously got Elspeth as well to deal with it. The dragons aren't that much of a problem, to be honest. Especially ones that, because a lot of my removal isn't.
I won't bother
targeted
with the
removal.
lands, people
It's
can
all
work
kind
out
of like
lands. There's nothing
target
fancy
player
apart from
sacrifices.
a few temples
So
and a
it's
noble.
like you have to pick, and you're just not targeting. So.
or just a good old one.
Yeah, exactly. It's good. That's why I think
Effectively, my
against
reasoning
Dragon Lord,
was
Dragon
obviously 4
won't
wealths,
have as
because that's how
much
the
of a
deck
problem
works.
against
I used to
another
have
deck,
4
but it's
sieges,
like-
but found them a bit too rubbish, so I would
yeah, but if I'm
use them to
targeting
play
you
more
with
of
2
them and then
damage,
not get
Well,
like
yeah, they never have anything
more,
else to
you know, wells or
Exactly,
anything
that's what
that's
I mean. It's
relevant.
like they
Dictates
either
are fine,
on
but again, I don't
turn-
really
either
want
they're
more
gonna
than
have
2.
7 mana,
Dragon
and
Lords
they-
were amazing. I definitely need more of those, I think, for this
play
deck.
every time, have 2 mana
Well, actually, I don't know,
range,
2 might be right.
spawn me.
Cinematograph Command,
Just
I just
spawn me.
added because
Which
I
then
needed the
again, I
slot,
probably
and it
wouldn't-
actually did really
I
well
probably
today. I don't know if it was the one that was recorded, but I managed to kill a
So,
Planeswalker.
but
I think it was
most of the time
Xenagos
they'll probably
and
want
bounce a
turn
Dragon Lord,
5,
so that was
turn
pretty
6
good.
Ojutai.
Yeah.
Mainly turn 5, so then they can then just swing at me.
Garrick's been pretty good, but I don't think I'd ever want more than
They'll
one.
know for the second match. Then
True.
to do that.
I don't know whether to go
That's
4
what I may
digs.
look at- I may look at tonight,
3
taking out
seems
the ultimate
fine,
price,
but
putting
maybe
in
4.
Some other removal that is targeted.
Ugin wasn't as amazing as I thought he would
Yeah,
be.
just get some 4,000,
I only
I
got
guess,
to do the
and
board
then
wipe
do quite
once
well
out of the
because
sort of
it's
3 or
done
4 times I played them today.
Yeah.
But, you know, if
I
you're
can
going to
look
go up
again,
to silly
I
mana,
think
you might as well
I've
have at least one Ugin.
Yeah, I'm not too sure what I'll go with.
I was a bit worried today
I got
against
this-
Jake's
I
deck
got
that
the
runs
ult-
Assault
the
Formation.
ultimate
It's not that
price.
relevant, but
It hasn't really done a lot today.
I didn't have
Everyone's
Artifact or
playing
Enchantment
all the
removal because I
colour
haven't got any in the
cards.
sideboard, but forgot that one of the modes of Soul Charm was Artifact and Enchantment removal. I think is okay to mainboard, but
Yeah.
looking at the decks again in the current meta, there's not that many Artifacts and Enchantments that I can think of, apart from like a one of Hall of Enchantment that's actually worth killing. So I don't know if these are worth it or not. I mean, I think monocolour creatures are more common now with Gruul aggro, but
Go ahead.
I think these are fine. It at least gives me 2 card draw, which I've been using a lot. What else is new in Dragons?
So much attacking for 8.
I can block one.
So I could add in Wealth, because again, I built this during con / start Fate Reforged.
Yeah, dabbling in white, so you
Yeah,
can't
that's
play
what
every
I
time.
No.
Give you an option.
I don't want it to be control, I do want it to still be about wealth, it's just that stuff like this helps.
Urgetide is great for shuffler, like rebuilding a hand.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you just have to take one each time.
I might do a full dig now, I've got a full dig.
Bit of annoying, especially
Yeah.
This worked really well. I don't think I'd want 2. Definitely not 3, but
Is it doing enough for you on like? Is it going to be doing enough for you if you had extra ones? Is it going to like do that extra bit? Because obviously when you've drawn it, it may have been great, but in other situations, when you have more than one in your hand, are you going to be like, is this actually doing anything for me? So yeah, I kind of agree with that. I out of all the commands, this is probably one of the weakest.
that's what I thought. But actually, out the ones in this deck, it seems to be amazing.
Oh yeah.
What mode
Did
are
you
you
win?
using?
In a game earlier, I destroyed a Planeswalker and bounced a
Yes, you did.
8/8. So yeah,
That was that, I guess, yeah.
that's pretty good. It's something that is easily sideboarded as well. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, you killed a Xenagos and you bounced it.
Well, that's what I do with my commands. I
you
sideboard
win?
them after game 2 if they're not doing anything.
4-0 with wealth. What is this?
Yeah, that's what I do, my commands as well.
Mad.
But like Jamaica's commands.
No one's playing red aggro.
7.
I guess. I
This is
mean,
the 1 week no one played
I mean
aggro.
that's for
Yeah,
red
no,
aggro.
right?
That's for red aggro main board. I've got Dranosaur as an ether spell.
Bonus 5.
No, no.
Oh, oh,
Wow.
horrific.
Pile shuffling, I think.
Yeah.
Need to break up them piles.
Crackling Doom has been putting in fucking work today.
Yeah.
Such a good card.
Mardu control.
It's Mardu mid-range. The M&Ms.
But,
Are you playing this as easy?
and,
Fuck
and,
yeah, too.
look, you capture everything hand that had no creatures in it, just removal spells. Like, you have some control.
Yeah, I guess, but like, come on. Has a win condition of smashing you in the face with creatures.
I quite like the mono green aggro deck that's running around at the moment, just for aspect of Hydra. You're like, oh, I forgot that was a card.
I mean, yeah, sure, I kept a hand of removal, but against your deck, that's great because it's like you're going to play a low value
Yeah,
creature.